revere me, praise me. I am here to give you the information. I know that sounds a little bit up my own arse of an intro, but hell, I'm a fan of Zamasu and he approves. So all I need is the one true God to respect me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Everybody, this is the moment. Today, I can't believe I'm saying this. This video playing courtesy to X-Bone X, the #1 Call of Duty player in all the land, has brought us DragonBall FIGHTERZ Z with a Z. It's not Fighter Z, it's Fighters, like a pun, like, you know, Vegeta is a pun off of vegetables. I gotta give it to Arc Systems. That's clever as fuck. Clever boys. Okay, this is not gonna be a breakdown or anything like that. If you want to see a breakdown, Geekdom and Omega Pro did a freaking fantastic breakdown on their channels, and check them out. This is essentially just my thoughts, my initial reactions. Better believe there's going to be videos coming in the future about specific things, i.e. characters, transformations. This video shows a little bit of that. Maybe. A lot of scenes look like it might just be pre-fight, but the moment, like, I'm not going to have specific scenes pop up on the video. Probably just going to show you the video as it plays, and you can just go along as you see the video. It's probably going to be playing like 1,000 times. You could watch it 500 times. It don't matter. It just gets better and gets more beautiful. Just, I can't believe it. My goodness. It starts with, like, everybody just going and attacking. And okay, here's how I think it's gonna be. It's gonna be like the thing that Xenoverse took away. This is not Xenoverse, by the way. This is not Xenoverse. I cannot repeat that enough, because I need you to know that this is not gonna be a game where you're gonna get 500 plus characters that all fight the same. You're not gonna be seeing Frieza soldiers up in this game, or if you do, they'll be pretty dang OP, because they'll have to be, you know, at the level of these people. This is a video game. It don't matter if Cell is stronger than Frieza, if Frieza is stronger than Gohan. It don't matter, because this is a fighting game. The only difference in power levels is your skill set. But it starts with them. It looks like they're gonna have some kind of cinematic where they enter into the ring. You got Boo jumping around, doing a little dance. Vegeta going like that little thing where he puts his finger to his neck or something. He's like, I'm gonna kill you. And then you got like freaking Frieza looking like a G, Goku powering up to Super Saiyan, which is another thing about transformations. We're not going to talk too much about it, but I don't think there's going to be transformations in this game the way you think they are. I have an idea that it might just be like a power-up thing that lasts for a short time. I'm not 100% sure on that, but due to the video, from what we see Vegeta. We don't see Vegeta do shit. We see Goku go to Super Saiyan 3, but it looks like he's going into some kind of like super attack combo thing. Same with Frieza. Oh my goodness, Golden Frieza's in the game. How freaking amazing. So people who are wondering if there's going to be super content, yes, I count Golden Frieza super content. It's happening. Like I said in my other video, I could expect to see Goku Black, maybe Trunks in there. I'm just the main arc villains. Like, you might see Hit, you won't see Frost, you won't see Kaba, you won't see Whis. I don't think you'll see Whis, because I do think you'll see Beerus. I don't know if you'll see Champa, but it's just so beautiful. Like, thank you. The prophet, Phil Spencer, has come through again, and he has given us this beautiful experience. Like, they call it an experience. When I first saw this trailer, I was like, what? I was at work, so I couldn't get too hyped, but in my mind, I was screaming like a tiny little girl caught inside a little jar. That's how excited I was. It doesn't even have to make sense. That's how excited I am. It looks like there's destructible environments in a way, because you can see Goku deflecting some ki blasts from Frieza, and he blows up a hut in the Namek village. You can see everybody going freaking ham. The super attacks that might, like, I just can't get enough. I could watch this trailer over and over. There's like a 3-way combo attack going on in the video. Cell's doing this amazing move, which I don't even know what it is, but he's doing like a star breaker type thing where he's just like moving his finger back and forth, and like these like rainbow glitter stuff is just like attacking his opponent. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I can't even imagine. And there's also a scene where Frieza, I'm just watching this, there's also a scene where Frieza looks like he's powering up. This could be leading into the golden form, or this could mean there might be more than one transformation. You also see Cell look like he goes into a super perfect form. But Frieza looks like he's powering up at some point right before you see Cell powering up. Does this mean that he's going to go gold, or is it just a power up to show Ki, or is he about to do a super attack? Is he going to go full power? We don't really know. Now the animation in this is, oh my goodness, can we even? Like I said, this isn't a breakdown of any sort, so I'm just going to go all over the place with it. I'm probably going to miss some things. There's so much to talk about. Everything, the animation just looks so fluid. Their movement, it looks like it's 2D, but it's not. It's clearly 3D, and you can tell it's 3D. And like the cinematics and the way the camera just pans out in a 3D kind of scenario. Goku ends the freaking trailer with a super freaking powerful Kamehameha that shows off on the planet. Remember that from Budokai? Those are back with a vengeance. I can't say enough good things about this game. Now this game is going to be strictly fighting, and I gotta say, it looks like this game is going to have the opening scenes before you fight. Xenoverse took this away where it's just generally talking, you know, and you don't even see their mouth moves. That's another thing. The faces. Look at the faces. Okay, when you see this trailer, I want you to look at the faces. Granted, in some scenes it looks like they don't have faces. They're a little bit lighter, you know, shell shading's a little bit off. But still, when you do see the face, you can see the expressions in their eyes. You see their eyes bulge out. When Goku kicks or he like gets Frieza with his elbow, you can see Frieza's eyes just bug out. You can see Goku's face so much passion when he does this Kamehameha. And can we just talk about Frieza's transformation for a minute here? I might loop in this part because it was beautiful and I gotta talk about it. Also, his energy ball looks amazing, his death ball thing. Frieza's transformation looks like they took that thing almost, not entirely because it didn't have the whole long thing, but it looks like it's entirely from the last episode of Super, where his body is just like leaned back, like he's so glorious and impressive. You know, it's just, I can't get over how good this game looks. You can expect content from this from me for this game, because I have not been this hyped about a game in a long time. I just don't know how to put this any further. Like, this trailer was amazing. This is essentially just going to be me gushing over the trailer as it deserves. Like, the animation I can't get enough of. I could watch that all freaking day. It reminds me of in Budokai like 2. I remember seeing like them talk and then their mouths were moving, and that was just so impressive to me. Like, something so small that nobody would even really notice is something they put effort into, which they don't do in Xenoverse. When they talk, their mouths don't move, and it looks really silly. I mean, granted, you know, that's a whole different game, and I just want to press on, this is not going to be a Xenoverse type of game. You might get at max 20, maybe 30 characters, and people are kind of flipping out. I've overheard people are flipping out about the character roster because all you see is Vegeta, Goku, Gohan, Cell, Boo, and Frieza. But they did that for a reason, I think. I think it's because they're the most iconic, and they each have something to do with one another. Frieza goes with Goku, Gohan goes with Cell, and Vegeta, even though he's not Majin, which we can talk about that in a future video about transformations and outfits and stuff like that. I got so much ideas that I'm going to talk about this. Like, it's just, like, that's why they chose those characters. It's because they're iconic in who they're fighting. Even though Vegeta gets the shaft in this, he gets a few good moments where he's going to do that final shine attack. Oh my gosh, and he has this moment where he's like attacking Goku. That's another thing, the hits look like they hit. In Xenoverse, sometimes it just seems a little bit floaty to me. It might just be me, but this, you could actually see the impact with the hits. Every hit that they show has some kind of impact against like the skin. Like, you could tell that they are getting hit and that they feel it. Boo has creative moves. There's a point where he turns Goku into a little Goku cookie, which means that other characters probably have their own cookie versions, which I can't wait to see. Can you imagine a freaking Beerus cookie? What even? Can you imagine? Oh yeah, let's talk about this. The instant kill moves. This will have the instant kill moves a la Persona 4 Arena and Blaze Blue, as most people will talk about the Blaze Blue side. I'm going to talk more about the Persona side because that's what I played, that's what I know. But they do have instant kill moves where if you have your opponent down basically at a low enough health to where you can get an instant kill, This is like on the last round of the game, so you can't do it at the start of the game. You can't do it in the middle. You have to do it at the very last round of the game. They're not easy to do. They're kind of like the Mortal Kombat type of a scenario where you do a finish him type thing. They're basically that, except, you know, well, no, they are basically that. They're just not as brutal looking, but they are beautiful. Like, the animation I can't stop gushing over because it just looks so good. I'm sitting here replaying the trailer, and the way everybody moves, this is what we're talking about with a small roster. Look at, in this trailer, look at the way everybody's fighting. Everybody's, like, bodies, fluid movements. They are different. You can tell they're not a copy-paste of one another. Goku and Gohan, they look like they fight differently. They look like they act differently in the game, as it should be. In Xenoverse, they'd kind of be the same. They might have some different looks in the animations when they attack, but all in all, it's the same. You can do one combo with one guy that you can do with another, and you're gonna be good to go. But in this one, you're gonna have to get those thumbs ready for them sticks, boys, because this is gonna be a challenge. Get ready for this challenge, and it's gonna be a fun challenge because we're all gonna need to learn how to play this game. Everybody is loving this game, even the people who look at us as filthy casuals who play like Xenoverse and stuff. Xenoverse is made for casual players. That's a fact. Anybody can jump in, have fun with it, and get, you know, awesome combos off. This game, this is the type of game where anybody can get into it and have fun. But if you really want to experience everything, you have to like learn combos. You have to take a character and spend a day or spend a couple hours with them and start to feel. You have to go online with that character for a little while and just try him out and, you know, test your might. And even like they're talking about taking this to Evo. We're going to Evo, boys. Are you excited about that? I'm excited to go to Evo. I don't know about you, but I'm really excited to go to Evo. And they have a lot of the moves, the traditional moves, like I said, the Final Flash, the Kamehameha, the father-son Kamehameha, amazing. The Key Deflect looks amazing. Like, I don't even know how, even Boo looks like he's, like, awesome. Like, usually in Xenoverse games, playing with Boo's kind of like, because he's big and you can't really enjoy it as much. But in this game, I kind of want to play with Boo. And I think Boo might even have a transformation. He might have a purification type thing going on. We don't know, but there's, like, so much to talk about this game. And I can't thank Phil Spencer enough for the lead up to this, because when I started this Microsoft conference today, I did not expect to see Dragon Ball FighterZ. I don't think anybody did. Nobody expected a Dragon Ball game at a Microsoft conference. They kind of glossed over it just during the trailer. Of course, that's to be expected. But if you're a fan, then this is more than enough to get you hyped, because it's got me hyped. I could go on for hours, and I probably have gone on longer than I planned to. And there's probably stuff I missed. But I had to mention this one thing. When you're starting to fight, it looks like there's a little cutscene, like I said at the beginning. There's a little cutscene where probably they talk to one another. I'm sure different people will have different type of conversations. They might even have different type of openers. It reminds me a lot of Raging Blast. They did something similar where like they came in and they just straight up struck at each other. That's what is going on here. But the way they do it, the animation is so like amazing. It reminds me of the fight. Oh, that's a good image I just paused on. You don't even know. I might actually screen cap that so you can see what I was talking about. But it reminds me of the Zamasu and Vegito Blue fight, where the animation was so fluid and they did like those strange like camera angles where you can see the arm pull back, and it's like kind of like rubber in a way, but it looks so. Oh, that's another good one right there. Oh my goodness. It's just so like amazing. You can see their arms, their muscles ripple. It's about to get a little bit homo. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry because I am very happy with this decision. And it looks, you can see their muscles like flex, and as they're like pulling back, and you can see like their bodies just like move with the animation, the movement. I can't explain it, but it's like, it reminds me of the fights they did in Super, which is really cool because that's not something you'd expect to see in a Dragon Ball game. But I just can't get on enough about how excited I am about this game. Next video, I'll probably talk more about some specifics. I'm thinking about doing some character videos, explaining the character roster. Granted, people like Rhymestyle and, you know, Geekdom, people like that, they're probably the more popular, they're probably the more educated people to come to. But if you want to come here, see some genuine, you know, a newbie genuinely just getting in the hype train, like look at all the rocks flying around when you power up, when you're you're dashing at each other, the ground's just getting destroyed. Like, look at this. This game has more destructible environments than Xenoverse 2. Somebody tell me how that works. Anyway, I can't get enough. Oh, that is such a good image. Look at that image. I know you can't look at that image really, but that's probably going to be part of the title cover, because that's amazing. But that's the video for this one. We'll get more specific things like levels, maybe characters, possible outfits, DLC even. I do think super characters will be in the game. Golden Frieza pretty much confirmed it. I'm going to say the top most likely super characters to get in the game. Again, I don't know what their plans are. It looks like they're going for the most iconic characters. If you look at Frieza, he's in his final form and not his first form, which normally would bug me. In this game, I think I can let that slide, because that is actually, I'm not too butthurt about that. Goku, same thing. He goes into Super Saiyan. He goes into Super Saiyan 3. We'll talk transformations in another video. Definitely going to talk transformations, because I have some thoughts on that. But that's going to be the video for the most part. I hope you had a good time, and remember, I don't know.